Hello and welcome to eChinese Learning Pod, your go-to podcast for learning Chinese and exploring Chinese culture. To protect speakers' privacy and enhance audio quality, some or all voices in this episode are created with AI assistance.
Hey everyone, I'm Ruby, and as always, I'm here with Eric. Today, we're diving into something super practical, how to say birthday wishes in Chinese. And, not just the basic
生日快乐
that everyone knows.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
生日快乐
is great, but if you want to sound a bit more thoughtful or, I don't know, less like you just Googled it 5 minutes before the party, there are other ways to say it. And honestly, I always feel a bit awkward just repeating the same phrase every time.
Totally. And depending on who you're wishing, if it's a kid or your grandma or just a mate, the vibe changes, right? So let's start with the basics.
生日快乐
Literally means happy birthday. But what if you want to add a little extra?
Right, so one really common one is
祝你生日快乐，身体健康
which is wish you a happy birthday and good health. It's kind of the go-to for, well, anyone, but especially for older folks. Health is a big deal in Chinese culture, so it just feels a bit more considerate, I suppose.
Yeah, and I love that. It's not just have a good day, it's I hope you stay healthy, which is so sweet. Oh, and there's
岁岁平安年年有今日
I always mess this one up, but it means something like peace every year, and may you have this day every year. It's poetic, right?
It is. And I think that one's especially nice for elders or even for kids because it's about wishing them safety and, many more birthdays to come. I might be wrong, but I think it's also used in those big family gatherings, like when everyone's around the table and you want to sound a bit more formal.
Yeah, and then for friends, you can keep it light,
愿你天天开心
which is may you be happy every day. Super simple, but honestly, who doesn't want that?
Exactly, and it's not too over the top, so you can use it for your mates or even colleagues if you want to keep it casual. I mean, sometimes I overthink these things. Is it too much? Is it too little? But these phrases are pretty safe bets.
Same. And, if you're ever stuck, just adding
祝你
at the start, like I wish you, makes anything sound more heartfelt. So,
祝你生日快乐
or
祝你天天开心
and you're sorted.
Yeah, and if you want to get fancy, you can always look up more poetic ones, but honestly, these cover most situations. And if you mess up the tones, people usually just appreciate the effort anyway.
Oh, totally. I mean, I butcher the tones all the time, but people just laugh and say thanks. So don't stress about being perfect. Just give it a go.
Absolutely. So next time you're at a Chinese birthday party, you've got a few more options up your sleeve. And if you forget, just smile and say,
生日快乐
it still works.
All right, that's it for today's episode. Hope you learned something useful or at least have a new phrase to try out. Eric, always a pleasure chatting with you.
Likewise, Ruby. And thanks to everyone for listening. We'll be back soon with more everyday language tips and stories. See you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Want to practice what you've learned today with a real Chinese teacher? You can get a free one-on-one trial lesson at eChineseLearning.com. That's it for today's episode of eChinese Learning Pod. Thanks for tuning in.